This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. With us in studio, we have Tracy Ruccia. She's the Executive Vice President and County Manager for Equity Title, and she's been doing that for 965 years. 965?
Yep, pretty close.
Yeah, 31. In the title and escrow business, you have the EOs and the TOs.
Correct. There's definitely a difference between what we like to call an EO and a TO. An EO is our escrow officer, and the TO is the title officer. Very rarely would you meet a title officer, as they're in the background. They're searching the property. They're clearing the property. They're doing all of the work on the sellers, and they're making sure that everything is good to go so that we can transfer the title.
One thing that people do is they'll add somebody. I'm going to add my brother to my house. So they go ahead and they add their brother to the house, but they forget the brother's married. Is that something we have to fix?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a community property state, and if you're adding your brother onto the house when we go to, if they go to sell or close, go to sell the home, his wife absolutely is a owner in that property, even though she's not listed on the deed.
I'd say that's the number one thing that I see people doing that they don't really think about. They do have a spouse, actually, that could own part of that house.
But I'm not married anymore. I used to be married.
Well, yeah, and if you took title as married, and you're not married anymore, and you were awarded the home through your divorce
through
or
the divorce decree,
you
need something to show that.
We need everything.
The EO, the escrow officer, is the one who collects all the documents and the monies and then distributes all the monies and documents.
The escrow officer is the employee that you will deal with whether you're the real estate agent, the buyers, or the sellers. They're the one, what we like to say, that facilitates the transaction.
Right.
And so they are in charge of, obviously, they're a third disinterested party. And that's really important to know, because a lot of times, you might feel, well, you're looking out for the buyer's best interest, or you're looking out for the seller's best interest. And that is absolutely something that we cannot do. That's why everything has to be written direction, signed by both parties. We don't take a step unless it's agreed upon by both parties. Now, they work closely with the TO or title officer. Of
course.
Because they know that they have to make sure title's clear before they can keep moving forward. So a lot of people get that confused. They really do. Even agents, hey, who's my TO? And I know right away they mean escrow officer, because they don't deal with the title officers.
Right.
We're governed by the Division of Insurance. And we are not allowed to, as people might think, buy business.
Right.
Meaning, I think you can't buy me a bagel.
No, I can't.
I know.
We can't. We can't bring food. You can't do stuff like that. And it does come down to relationships. And
While I know that there are people out there who do buy business, and we know in other markets it's very prevalent, quite prevalent. But that's not the way Brown Blankfeld conducts our business. That's not the way Equity Title conducts its business. But we do trust one another, and that's what happens. And when you're buying a home, don't you want the players involved to work well with one another? Don't you want it to be a comfortable? I mean, look, there's going to be acrimony every now and then, but this makes it a little bit easier.
It does, and I'd like to state something. It's also really important, the trust level, because I couldn't do your job. I don't know how to write out contracts, or do I know the gist of it? Do I understand all that kind of stuff? Absolutely, but the little things that you have to do would be beyond me, and vice versa. So I think what happens is it's a level of respect, because I get calls from you guys or your team, and hey, I have a question. How does this work? And it's what and that's what's important.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.